Yeah, I mean, it was always one of those things that we were discussing throughout last season, and again, working closely with Mark about it was, you put aside the things that he does on court, it's all the stuff off court that, was really the direction, the vision that we wanted to build this team and build the identity. If we had 7 guys on the practice court because we had so many injuries, he went hard. If we're down, 12, 13 points with a couple of minutes to go, he played out to the siren. And you can't fake that. Like that's a real mindset that he has. So, to bring him back with the new guys that we got coming in, sort of just helps steer the team in the direction that we want to go towards, which is just this gritty, tough, resilient, competitive group of athletes.
You've brought in Pinder, Qual and Taj. They're all coming back next year. Is that heartening to know that the organisation is behind the personnel that you've brought in and are keen to sort of keep going in the direction that you want the team to go in?
Yeah, and again, this is why it's been great, the connect between the back and the front office, and again, working closely with Mark and everybody else and assistant coach has been good, is that we have this clear vision that we can see, you can feel it. And so now part of the recruitment process is playing to everybody's strengths and weaknesses and trying to get that balance in the roster. So that's really good that we're all on the same page, and that was really important. Even during my interview process, all those a year ago now, even as we sat there and talked about the things that were important to the club, important to Cairns, important to the community, important to the tradition and the past players and past coaches and everyone else who's represented, this uniform, that we were all on the same page in terms of what is important. It's also reassuring to know that the guys like me enough that they're willing to come back. So that's always a positive.
Certainly helpful, and he's certainly got all the metrics and the X's and O's sorted. But do you think it's heartening for the Cairns community to know that he's got the razzle dazzle, he's got the star power, and he's coming back? Do you think that's also a part of why fans should get excited to see him next season?
Yeah, I mean, his personality is larger than life. He will kill you with a smile. He's that type of dude, and so he's this is one thing again, especially being here and understanding. What the fan base and the supporters of the Taipans do appreciate is the 1%ers and the hustles and the work ethic and the desire and actually really caring about the uniform. And he does that, and he's genuine, and you see it by the way he plays, you see it by the way he interacts with his teammates and he interacts with the fan base. He's got a great smile, he's got a great work ethic. Again, I can't speak highly enough of him.
And he's obviously in New Zealand at the moment. How closely are you following his progression there, especially in the lead up now, knowing that he is signing with you guys?
Yeah, watched every game. Because that's one thing that we've done a great job of, again, with assistant coaches. Is we've tracked all the NBL 1 games. We're watching all the New Zealand games, and he's been great. And one of the things that he knows he needs to work on, which is probably like the only criticism really that you're hearing about Taj, is his 3-point shooting. The cool thing about it is he's working on it, he acknowledges it, is something he can improve on that we can help towards. But that's also something that we can coach and teach. The attributes that he brings that you can't coach and teach, because again, you can't fake those things, is where we really value him. So, if he comes in next season and doesn't shoot well from the 3, that's not what we're relying on him for. So, I fully anticipate him again. Just he's shooting a lot of 3s in New Zealand League. He's working on it. He's shooting at a great clip. Hopefully, we can transfer that over to next season and continue on that incline.
Last season, I guess, was a bit of a chemistry test too throughout it, and I think him and Pinder definitely found that sweet spot towards the end. How much was that a decision, knowing that those two in particular early signings can play?
Yeah, and really as well, the way the lineup is shaping too, and with them too, the way they work, the other 9 guys are all going to be shooters. Everyone's going to be bringing, so it plays into that synergy of those two, because Keanu's such a high energy lob threat, great screener. Taj is such a high energy unselfish playmaker off the on ball. Where it hurt them was the defense collapsing in. But now that we're looking to bring in guys who all shoot at an incredible clip from the perimeter, that's just going to free up that chemistry and that pairing even more so, knowing that if a defense wants to bite into, stop Keanu from dunking it, then we're going to have a wide open shooter on the perimeter.
What's next on the shopping list? I know you were talking about height the last time we were here, but is that the focus now to get a tall?
Yeah, we're pretty good. Like, I don't know how much we can go down the road, but the way we've had our discussions and who we recruited, we're very happy with. So we've almost shifted our focus now to the remaining 2 import spots and our extended training squad with DPs and training players. So hopefully we can start rolling out some of the other new additions leading in. But yeah, the Christmas wish list that we wanted, we ticked all those boxes. So again, it's really exciting knowing the team that we're going to produce and put on the floor for next season.
So you've got a few names under the belt, just not ready to name them yet?
Exactly.
I'm a really bad media manager.
Just going to dribble them out like Disney Plus episodes.
Exactly.
Awesome. That's everything for me. You're good?
I'm
Perfect.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
We'll just